Hey, kindergarten friends, this is Miss Wittler. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a penguin drawing, and we're going to add a few winter items to kind of bundle up our penguin with a hat and a scarf, making it cozy and warm. You're going to start with the eyes kind of at the top of the page, leaving room for the hat and the top of the head. So I'm going to do 2 circle eyes. And I know I'm starting with Sharpie, but I suggest that you guys start with pencil, just like we do when we draw along in class, in case you need to erase anything or try anything again. Then I'm just going to add a line on the outside of each eye. We're going to make these eyes kind of look cartoonish, so I'm going to add an oval, and then a little circle beside that oval. And I just fill in the space around those shapes, making sure not to go inside the circle and oval, inside that stripe. I want to leave those empty. Again, just taking my time, moving slow to fill in those penguin eyes. Next, I'm going to start the nose of my penguin. So I'm going to add a little bump. It's not straight, it has a little bump to it between my eyes. And then I'm going to make a V shape for the nose of my penguin. Next, I'm going to do 2 bumps on each side. They're going to go from next to that eye, and they're going to go down until they match with the bottom of the nose. So you can add some dots to your paper to help you know where to start and stop. So I'm going to do a bump, and then I'm going to add another one. The same starting and stopping point, but leaving space between. Now I need to add the scarf, so I'm going to connect, and I'm going to make a little stripe for my penguin scarf. I am also going to add a little wiggle to this side and a zigzag line for the bottom of my penguin scarf. We're not connecting up here yet because we're going to put a hat on the top, so we don't want to show the top of the penguin's head. We're actually going to add a bump. If there's a little bit of space here, like on mine, you can connect to touch. You can also add that little V shape to give that penguin that heart shape it has on its face. Now I'm going to wait to fill these areas in till when we color this all. Then I'm going to make a little C shape, stretched out C, backwards C. I go below that last line, and then I connect. I'm going to make a little furry hat with a little fuzzball on top. So I'm going to do a little circle zigzag shape. And then I connect, going right above the side of that face, connecting, above the side of the face, and connecting to make the top of my penguin's hat. Next, I can start adding the body of my penguin. So I'm going to go underneath this line. You can make a little mark if you need to. And I'm gonna do a big U shape going up and touching that scarf. Now, just like this head and the face has that stripe on the side, we're gonna do the same thing on the body to show where the darker spots on the penguin would be. But when you go down, you're gonna connect. Instead of leaving that space down here too, you connect to the body. Same thing starting here, underneath. And connecting. Now I can add my little penguin feet. I'm gonna do 2 curved lines, leaving room between to add some little wavy zigzags. The last thing we need to add to the penguin is the little waddles, their arms. So I'm gonna do a little curve. It is a bump, a wave, and then I connect. Same thing over here. I'm gonna do a little wave and connect. Now, my penguin is just kind of floating on this paper and it doesn't have anything it's standing on. So to make it look like there's a background around it, I'm gonna add a line that goes from the side of my penguin to the end of the paper. And then I'm gonna make this look like icy water by adding some zigzags, some crackle ice lines all over that. You can add as many of these zigzag lines as you want. And then I can add a little sun up in this top corner. I can add some sun rays too, with some zigzag lines. Now this is our stopping point for today. When you have your art class again, your virtual art class again next week, you can watch your video of how to add color to this and how we're gonna be using warm and cool colors. We'll talk about that next time. Have a great day.